Hi guys, deluded Gooner. Arsenal 2, Sutton United nil. We go through to the next round. Short and brief, we know we need to win this. I mean, we're in the Premier League. They're a non-league side. I mean, I'm happy they've got through. You don't get through to this round of the FA Cup if you're not a half decent side. We've seen some giant killings already happen, so anything can happen. But we're expected to win, especially after what happened in Munich, the capitulation way over there. So our fans are going to be on the players' back, and they're under no illusion that they have to win this. The next round set up, if we go through, we play Lincoln. So even more so, it's important not to look for too far ahead. But these are games we should be winning, and they present a fantastic chance to get through to the latter rounds of the FA Cup. Like I said, I can't stop saying it. It's a game we should be winning. Going into it, we knew there was going to be some sort of rotation on our front. We saw a number of players come in, most notably Perez. For my opinion, he can't buy a start. Highly rated Rene Adelaide. Awobi retained his space. Gabriel was at right back. Holding came into the side. Ospina came into the side, stayed into the side more. Mustafi played. So yeah, it was a very strong side and one you expect to go out there and win. Sutton United on their hand, the media won't paint likes to paint a certain narrative and won't mention it, but they're a better side than they're giving them credit for. 20 odd games undefeated at home, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. They've got a lot of players who have Football League experience. Most notably, we all remember Craig Eastman and Rory Deacon. They were both ex-Arsenal players, probably going to play with a point to prove. So we knew while this is a game we should be winning, and if we're very harsh, we should be a convincing win. A convincing win, put a few goals past them. They aren't going to roll over. There's going to be players with some points to prove. Going into the game from the first 5 minutes, you could see what both sides were going to do. Sutton knew we would outplay them and we could do better. We could dominate them in possession and they wouldn't be able to outplay us. So they sought to deter us from playing. You saw very early on Craig Eastman G'd up, borderline challenge on El Nene. Awobi had to put up with a few. They were really trying their Rene Adelaide. They were really trying their best not to let us play, to make us scared to play. I felt the pitch was small. The way we like to play, which is very narrow and compact, played into their hands. Sutton were very, I'd say, disciplined, and up until the last 20 minutes, they were very disciplined, in my opinion. They fought for it. They fought for their sides. They had very good team management. They followed through their game plan. But on our front, generally we created chances, but they lacked the cutting edge. Theo went close over the bar. Um, who else had chances? I think Awobi had a chance early on. Monreal had a chance early on. So generally we were creating chances, but our play lacked that cutting edge. I mean, our boys clearly knew they didn't have to be at 100% to win today. They just needed to be switched on. And I say, as the game went on, and to be fair, Sutton United did get some sort of confidence and did realise they can't keep playing long balls. They're just inviting pressure on themselves. Let us play. I think that played into our hands because by the end of the 20th minute, past the 20th minute stage, you start to see the game open up. You start to see a few Sutton players being a bit more adventurous. Rory Deacon, who in my opinion, the man of the match, had a very good game. Had joy on the flanks. You saw him vacating a lot of space. You saw their fullbacks getting higher up, and that played into our advantage. We were able to counter attack them in a 26th minute. Bit of confusion as to if it's Lucas or Perez. Great ball from Mustafi, from Xhaka into Perez. Perez, lovely low whip cross. It looked like, to me, it looked like Theo got a touch on it, a little flick on it, but it's credited as Perez's goal. We'll give it to Perez. So yeah, we're 1-0 up, and it's kind of very harsh on Sutton because they played. I think they played a lot better than many people expect them to play. I don't feel we were particularly good. But yeah, 1-0 is it was pretty harsh on them. They did have chances in the first half. Rory Deacon went close. I keep saying his name a lot. He was very lively today. Their forward had an excellent chance. I believe he hit the post. There was a chance towards the end of the first half. Not Mustafi, sorry, Ospina completely out of concentration, almost identical to what Czech did at the bridge. A better side takes advantage of that. There were a couple chances. I feel we gave a lot of free kicks away. Mustafi can be guilty of that. I've spoken about how he likes to get tight. Better opposition takes advantage of them set pieces. And like back to touch on the Ospina mistake in the latter stages, of the first half, that could have been worse. They could have scored 1-1, one lapse in concentration cheaply. We go 1-0. That we go 1-1, and yeah. So at 1-0 at half time, I mean, I'm pretty sure Wenger said we have to add to this. Let's shut the game out. Let's finish it. because it's only 1-0. You don't want Sutton United to get back into this game and get anything. This is the FA Cup. This is a knockout competition. And I feel we started the second half very well. We were strong, especially the first 10 minutes when Theo got his goal. Or what would be a Monreal lovely build-up play. Ball eventually falls to Theo. He gets his goal. I was just about to say second, but I can't confirm it. And he's 100 for the club. So yeah, 2-0 at 2-0 down at 2-0 up. Sorry, we looked like we knew we was going to win. We looked like we know we didn't have to do anything more. Certain players weren't taking as much risks as you saw. Certain players were starting to sit back. We weren't being as adventurous as we could be, and it was very disappointing in my opinion because I really wanted to see us had about 2 more. And if anything, just get the fans speaking again, thinking positive, and that's what would have happened with a convincing win. It was like, oh yeah, sorry about in the first half. Unfortunately, Neny got substituted at half time. Don't know how long he's going to be out for. But yeah, in the second half, Oxlade came on. There was a lovely instance where he made a driving run, just couldn't get his head up at the right moment. Theo went close. Second half, I'd say the last 20 minutes of that second half, I'll give it to Sutton United because we were very under the cosh. They were having a lot of chances. Probably couldn't, just didn't have the quality to finish their chances. There was an instance in the first half second half, where Rudikin, who had a very good game, rattled the crossbar. On another day, that probably goes in. So we knew in the second half we'd done enough to see out the game. But I won't be happy. I don't really have any feelings on this game. We're expected to win. It's a game we should be winning. We've now got a 12-day rest on a plastic pitch with only one player injured. We don't have much luck on a plastic pitch. I have to say I'm very happy with that. 2-0 leaves a bit of sour taste in my mouth. I did want another 4-0 in my opinion. But what can I say? The boys done the job. Game we're expected to win. Can't be overly happy. We're through to the next round against Lincoln. 12 days rest. Premier League front, we've got Liverpool. That's what everybody's looking to. We're all looking to the league, but we can be happy for today. The boys took care of business. Deluded Gunnar, I'm out. Thank you for watching, guys. 2-0 Arsenal.